So guys, welcome to episode 2, otherwise known as 40 to 31 in my top 50 of year 1. Now, I was going to just copy and paste the intro I had explaining how this works, but I looked at it back and it's like 10, 11 minutes long, so I want to try and do it in a short and concise way. First off, the first episode will be in the link in the description if you want to check that out, where I do give the full explanation. I'm going to still try and do that quickly here. So guys, basically what this is not the top 50 of 2023. This is the top 50 of my year 1 on YouTube. So if I've checked the song out, in any capacity, really, as long as it's an official song, it can be a cover as long as it's an official cover. So to give you an example of an official cover, Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah is an official cover of Leonard Cohen's original. That would be an example there. I have said before, and I'll say it again, that I've been impressed a lot by talent this year. And sometimes I've been more impressed by the talent than the song, because this is the top 50 songs, not top 50 groups, not top 50 bands, not top 50... top 50 artists, top 50 songs. Replay value may come into it at times, not always though, I will say that. And here's the biggest rule of all, and the one that's caused me massive headaches, but has made it more fun. I have a maximum of up to 2 songs from an artist, band, or group. In the last episode, to give you an example, Sunmi was there. Now, Sunmi, you know, I had one Sunmi song. That means there could be a second song or not a second song. If there was a second song, that would be it. That's all I could choose from Sunmi and everything like that. So I have listened to, and this is an important one as well, must be around 800 songs this year. Like this year alone, must be about 800 songs, like maybe a bit more, across Patreon and YouTube, album listens and everything like that, counting it up. So this 50 are songs that, trust me, I really love. So even where we are now in the 40 to 31, I love these songs, guys. There's a lot of omissions on this list, and I say that myself. This was not an easy list to make. I think we should just probably get to it. 40 to 31. Get ready for some surprises, folks.
Well, I'm perfection when it comes to indiscretion. I fuck around and just succumb to my aggression. I taste blood and it's turned to an obsession. Baby, I'm confessing, yeah. You got me thinking that I was too mean.
When this song starts, it instantly gives you an idea that there's this dark foreboding. There's a dark atmosphere being set up. And that's even before the song officially starts, right? And then these unbelievably dark and deep synth chords come in, and I love synth, for anybody that doesn't know. Like, if you're playing a drinking game where I say synth, underrated, or something else, guys, don't play it. You will get drunk. Halsey's tone, well, I do say so, tone. Halsey's voice comes in, and she has a very distinctive tone. And there's a kind of sweetness to her tone, but there's a darkness to it at the same time. It's a very unique voice she's got, and it works perfectly with the contrast of that dark synth that comes in and the beats that really come into the song as well. And then, you know, you get in that build, and then...
You know, I get too caught up in the moment. I can't call it love if I show it. I just fuck things up if you notice. Have you noticed? Tell me, have you noticed? I get too caught up in the moment.
That drop hits, and that vocal melody comes in, and it's this really catchy vocal melody, vocal hook to this really, like, it's like a pop hook, right? But as far as the melody goes, but like, it's to this really dark drumming instrumental. It's such a good mix. I love the MV as well, quick aside as well, like just the creativity of her walking down this church and, you know, seeing the murals and stuff on the roof. And every time you see something, it's like she's doing a battle and she's feeling the scars just by looking at them. It's really cool. The thing, guys, is that this chorus just gets in my head and never overstays its welcome, ever. Like, I adore the chorus on this song. It's so catchy. There's a rhythm to it, the vocal melody and everything like that on it.
I get too caught up in the moment. I can't call it love if I show it. I just fuck things up if you notice. Have you noticed? Tell me, have you noticed? I get too caught up in the moment.
And the way she sings it as well, again with that drum and beat, that synth, that bass is so good. And then of course Sugar comes in, and he really adds to the song. Like his tone that he uses in this song is quite, I don't know if breathy would be the right term or anything like that, but again, I'm a big sucker for songs with atmosphere, guys, and this song drips with atmosphere.
You have the more that you give away, the more that you have, the more that they say. Yeah, 나로만 빛, 내 sofa 위.
One of my favourite albums of the year is Wien in the Mood, guys. So my history of Wien, of course, she's not the first Mamamoo member to make an appearance in this top 50. She won't be the last. But she's just, the first time I heard her voice, like I've said it with Munbyul when I talk about Eclipse, they're 4 superstars in a group. Like, they're a super group that started off as a group, but yet they're such superstars individually. It's insane. And with Wien, you know, of course I'm doing the Ultimate Mamamoo ranking. I've heard 60 so songs and everything like that from the group. Anytime she comes in, whoever came up with the idea of saying that her voice is like velvet, props. Because it's so smooth and silky and just incredible to listen to every time I hear it. And I can listen to her sing for days, and when you add up all the times I've replayed some of Mamamoo's songs and this album, it makes sense. And you know, and on this album there's many B-sides I could have chose, to be totally honest with you, on this album, that I could have gone with to put in here, but the B-side that does grab me the most is On the Island. The vibey electric guitar with the synth elements that creep in, it creates this such a chill atmosphere. You know, that's the thing with her vocals as well. Her vocals are so hypnotizing because she's got this tone and this fullness to her voice, and yet when she goes into breathy, I love Wien's voice. The song has a very nice vocal melody in the chorus, and also a gorgeous bridge as well. That's the thing, is that with this song, like, there's catchier choruses you'll find in this 50 and everything like that. It is a lovely chorus, but it's the vibe that this song gives. This is a quintessential chill playlist song, by the way, guys. Like, oh my god, it just puts you into a zone. And this song really feels like a proper mix of the artist and the instrumental really mixing well together and blending together perfectly. Not one stepping on each other's toes and everything like that, very much coming together, and the mix in this song is. And then, you know, you have that amazing moment at the end where, you know, it's the final section, wouldn't call it a chorus or anything like that, and she's singing and she's doing these melodies and it's not even lyrics. As far as signature songs, I should say, with groups, artists and bands, there's not many on this 50, guys, that would be as signature to a group as I think as I always call it, D4 other people call it. It's so signature to Blackpink. Like, this wasn't their debut, of course, but I think it would have made complete sense if it was, just because I don't feel like anybody else can do this song, if that makes any sense. You have that intro that comes in, again, I mean, they literally chant their name and everything like that, but like, instantly they tell you who they are, they grab your attention for the song that you're about to hear, and it's a song. Bass and the beat instantly kicks ass. Like, that's the thing. I believe Teddy is the name of their producer and everything like that. His instrumentals are always so... I think as well with Blackpink, they have such good line distribution, like how Jisoo and Rosé, like, I feel like I've heard all Blackpink songs at this point. 9 times out of 10, I feel like they're doing the pre-chorus, and it's such a good way because their voices are very elegant and everything like that, and using elegant voices on a pre-chorus really builds you up, especially when there's a drop coming. And again, the drops in Blackpink choruses are pretty filthy, and you have the do, of course, the melody and everything like that, the vocal melody, which is so insanely catchy. I mean, I've never been to a Blackpink concert, and with how pricey the tickets are probably one, but like I could feel easily the crowd would be chanting that easily in the shows and everything like that. And here's the thing, guys, is that if we were ranking purely bridges, this song would be in the top 10 of bridges, because this is one of my favorite bridges of the year.
She gon' do when I come through with that
The way that it builds.
She gon' do when I come through with that like
You know there's a drop coming. You know there's a drop coming. And then the drop itself delivers completely. If you want to introduce someone to K-pop, and one of the many different aspects and subgenres that K-pop can have, I don't think you can go wrong with showing someone this song. I love Blackpink. Doing the ranking was an absolute pleasure.
Feeling so good, 우리만의 sign. 끄덕이면 마주보는 eyes every time.
Anybody else get any deja vu? You may have noticed that when I was talking about On the Island, I mentioned B-side, 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 B-side. Now you know why. Because as great as all the B-sides are on In the Mood, the title track is still the one that gets me the most. Synthy vibes to the song, with velvet vocals again. The fact that, like, what's genius with this song, I think, is that there's so much going on in the production and the instrumental, but it doesn't it doesn't feel like it overblows in any way or anything like that. You know, it certainly feels like it's in that vibey place, which is incredible to do with because there's so many different elements that come in and out of the instrumental here. I mean, there's guitars that come in and out and everything like that. There's synth elements that come in and out. It's insane. I mentioned with On the Island that while I really like the chorus, I don't find it super catchy. This chorus is incredibly catchy in my opinion. And again, it doesn't really go out to that vibey place. It's not like the song all sounds the same throughout. I'm not saying that at all. But the atmosphere and the zone of the song, because of the, I think there's some synth used throughout the song in its rhythm. Like, it really feels like, it makes it feel like one piece. It's weird, like, again, there's so much going on in the instrumental, like I just said, but it's quite stripped back. Like, it's got a feeling, like, it sounds stripped back. No, it feels stripped back, but it sounds like there's a lot going in the instrumental. It's a really well produced song. And this is the thing, like I said, guys, Wien and synth is like a cheat code for me, because when you put her velvet voice and what she's doing here, she does some great ad-libs at the end and everything like that, but when you put her tone and the way she sings and her technique with synth music, which I'm guessing she does a lot, you know, because this album was completely pretty much all synth and everything like that, like synth elements. It's just a cheat code for me. It's just a complete cheat code for me. Again, more deja vu, guys. So I just said about do 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 do, and the other song, the fact that they flip places for me in the top spot of my favorite Blackpink songs to date. This is of course the other one. Now it's interesting with this one because there's a few, I wouldn't say tall nitpicks I have with this one, but like I don't think the bridge for this is as good as do 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 do. I don't think the final chorus is as good as do 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 do. I actually think the final chorus for Kill This Love, I'd be happy if it went on for a bit longer. It doesn't feel abrupt, it just felt like there could have been more. But as you could tell, the fact that it's in the 50, those don't bother me too much because the things that hit in this song hit. This second verse, guys, is probably my favourite part in any Blackpink song. There's just something about it for me. It's the back and forth when a member sings and then it quickly goes to another member singing and then quickly back or quickly to...
Feeling like a sinner, it's so far with him. I go boo. He said, you look crazy, thank you, baby. I'll eat all to you. Got me all messed up. His love is my favorite, but you plus me sadly can be dangerous.
That quick back and forth, it just always sounds so good to me with the line distribution. It's one of the most eye-catching MVs I've seen this year. Like I said, it's super cinematic. I love Blackpink, you know, what they do with their budget from a practical level. I mean, there's a giant bear trap in this, guys. Their videos are gorgeous to look at. Absolutely gorgeous. The things I love about Kill This Love go over the things I love about Do 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 Do. In some ways, even though I love the bridge do 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 do, there's the back and forth with Lisa and Jenny, the first verse, the choruses and everything like that. I prefer the chorus here, I think. Again, they flip a lot, guys. They flip a lot for me, Kill This Love and do 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 do. I love them both, but again, Blackpink are powerhouses for a reason. You know, I think they completely deserve all the success they have. It was a pleasure to check out their discography, and I can't wait to check out more. Instantly fell in love with this, guys. Instantly fell in love with this. So, you know, I'm a big, there you go, they can say it. I'm a big Dreamcatcher fan, right? And of course, Rolling Quartz did a cover of Goodnight by Dreamcatcher, and I thought it was a fantastic cover. So I was curious what they did themselves. The reason, guys, that I've said about official covers is because of this. You talk about making a song your own. Ja Young, who is the singer of Rolling Quartz, is has one of my favorite rock voices I've heard this year. Like, she's, and the thing is, as far as showcasing her talent as a singer, I don't think any song that I've heard from Rolling Quartz, I don't think anything showcases it like it does here. Because here she sings in the verses these really hauntingly beautiful, slower sections and everything like that, and she really draws you in with her emotion. And then the chorus, and especially the last chorus, she hit some notes in that last chorus. She gives such a power to it at the same time. She completely owns this song. I love the setting of the music video, just as an aside. But it truly feels like an Asian rock band, which is something I love to hear because I love traditional Asian instruments and everything like that. And while there's not plenty in here, there's still very much an Asian vibe to this, or or Korean vibe in this sense. It's such a good song. You have Hin Jung's like funky guitar line that goes on to get in my head as well. That's such a cut. Because again, even though Ja Young, like I would say this really showcases her, that doesn't mean the rest of the band members aren't there. They're very much there, very much doing their amazing thing as well. And like I said a bit earlier, she lets out that final note that has so much power and emotion to it, and goes. And I love long notes, guys. I think pretty much everybody does love long notes because it's just impressive to hear a singer do it like that. But when you put that tone, that power, that rawness into a note that goes on that long, you can't miss from that. This is very much an official cover from Rolling Quartz, and I'm chuffed about that. Because the thing is, if this was an unofficial cover and I couldn't talk about it in this top 50, I would have been a bit gutted. Yeah, they're a fantastic band, hugely underrated. Again, highly recommend checking this out in the description, guys. Supporting them, they're an incredibly underrated band. But that's not the only reason I hear just because they're underrated. It's because they're also awesome with an amazing song. So it's great.
Pixie has been reborn. Pixie has been reborn.
Speaking of underrated, guys, welcome to who is, in my opinion, I've checked out a lot of underrated groups, bands, and artists this year, but as far as the most underrated, in my opinion, welcome to them. Welcome to Pixie. I'm blown away by this group. Like, I've heard every song I've heard has been absolute magic. They're so unique with their dark elements and everything like that. Of course, there's other dark elements to K-pop, which we'll get to. They take risks, which I really appreciate. For anybody on my channel that checks out quite a lot of content from me, I do always appreciate risks. Sometimes they don't pay off, in my opinion, in K-pop. But Pixie, they've taken so many risks in the songs I've heard from them, and it always hits.
Villain.
The bass and the beats in their song, the production in their music, like, it's so good because, again, it's what I talked about earlier. It's the atmosphere. It's like very atmospheric but very hype at the same time. You got the pop elements, but again, there's this dark undertone to it. And all the ladies have amazing voices in this group. Again, guys, I'm underrated. I'm going to say it so many times.
I'm gonna hurt you and hot 입에 삼켜 너를 바로잡을 생 또 너 부숴버릴 신날.
Please, like, just if you're curious about what you can hear here, check it out for yourself. Original link in the description. Support Pixie, because you grab some headphones, you check out the original, you will not be disappointed. I promise you. I love what they do with their vocals as well. They create these creepy elements to their vocals with the layering and everything like that, and the production. But it's never feels like, oh, that's a bit too much. Don't know about the sound of that or anything like that. It always, again, that word, guys, atmosphere. It just creates this atmosphere in their music. And again, when you have pop songs that have atmosphere, it's a big win for me. From their music I've heard from so far, they always have that. Like, they're so good. So again, the creativity that they have in their production, the songwriting. You got simple la 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 la's at the end of the song, and they created a bridge with that, where beats again added to it now and again, and then the final chorus, the final section is just them going la la la, but it sounds so good because of the talent they have vocally. This has been a gym song for me. I never come close to skipping it, and I never will, because this song absolutely slaps. Pixie are brilliant, and Pixie are, you know the word. Is it voice manipulation? What is that? It doesn't matter. It's incredible. My God, guys. I checked out a bit of Red Velvet across this channel. I took a bit of a break from checking them out. Stupid me. But you know, ever since checking out their Killing Voice and everything like that, I've very much gone to listening to them again. But one of the songs that I listened to quite a way back, and I have the Dreamcatcher girls to blame for this. For anybody that doesn't know, Dreamcatcher is another group in K-pop, and Yuyeon and Jiu from that group actually did a cover of this. And I heard the cover and I was like, oh, but this song sounds so good and so interesting and so weird and yet sexy. Like, what an interesting sound. And then I checked out the original. And I was like, oh my god. It's not just the song that's amazing here. It is Irene and Seulgi as well. Two members of Red Velvet who have the most beautiful singing voices. I mean, Seulgi's voice to me is probably the most elegant female voice I've heard on this channel this year. As far as elegance goes, I mean, I've heard amazingly beautiful voices across this channel. But if you're talking about elegance, there's such a quality to her voice that's just so... elegant to listen to. I'm becoming a big fan of Red Velvet, guys. I'm honestly becoming a big fan of Red Velvet. You know, I was very much... They caught my attention earlier in the year, but ever since I Killing Voice, checking that out, I'm falling down the rabbit hole for them completely. But this song, even out before I started to fully fall down the rabbit hole, this song grabbed me. Dreamcatcher was the reason it caught my attention in the first place, but when I checked out the original and, you know, checked out the two artists, it was like, wow. So here's the thing with BTS, guys. You know, I know a lot of people, and it frustrates me sometimes that this happens, that just because someone is popular, that people, I think it's just like an easy target for people to like have a go at or anything like that. I don't understand it ever, to be totally honest, and I don't understand it with BTS. You know, I checked out a guide of them. I think they're an incredibly talented group of lads. They've really worked for what they've had, and I think they completely deserve the success they've had as well. So getting that out of the way, I don't care what anyone says. Music is subjective, of course it is. But hearing this song, like, I'm sure people would be like, oh, I don't like BTS. Oh, why don't you like them? Well, I've never heard them. Well, there you go. Listen to this song and tell me it's not absolute art. This song is, and I've heard a few songs from BTS at this point, and you know, I like to really like them. This song is on its own. This song is completely on its own. This is their masterpiece that I've heard so far. It is pure art. This song is geniusly produced. This song is geniusly written. Again, it's an obvious thing to say about a song. I know, guys, but this song truly feels like art to me. The music video helps, of course. The music video is a stunning music video. and everything like that, and very much expressive and everything. But the song is just we got like there's like classic meeting pop and everything like that. You got the beat that comes in and everything like that. The string instruments that feel a bit more classical. The voices, the vocals that the lads are doing, the melodic raps that come in, they're popping. That mix of classical and pop. That mix is so good here. It's so good. There's a like art version of this song. It wasn't officially released, which is why it's not on this list. Like more of a classical instrumental, more of a cinematic instrumental with the lad singing, and it's used for this like beautiful dance video. And if that version was available online and was official, as I said, it wouldn't be in this episode. It could be in the next one, or could have been even in the episode after that, to be totally honest with you, because it sounds so good. But the original is still fantastic.
그대여서 와요 보고 싶었어요.
Welcome to the most recent song that you will find in this 50, guys. So for anybody that doesn't know, my cutoff point for making this series was the 2nd of December. I'm not a recency bias kind of person. Like, I'm always worried when people say, oh, this is the best thing I've ever heard, like seconds after they've heard it. Sometimes you know, don't get me wrong, sometimes you know. I very much, to be honest, it works in the other way. I'm very so scared of being too biased in a recent level that I'm like, you know, I don't want to say that too much. If I know, I know, but anyway. But here, I was just like, it was one of those rare occurrences where I was just like, this is my favourite Card song by some way that I've heard so far. Again, guys, I've said it so many times in this episode alone. Atmosphere. The atmosphere that's created. And it's like, you know, the song started and I was like, oh, is this a ballad? You know, because that's the thing with me, guys. I don't dislike ballads. When ballads hit, they hit big with me. And this song started and I was like, The song is only 2 3/4 minutes. It's probably one of the shortest songs you're going to find in this 50, guys. It's one of the most beautiful things I've heard this year. Like, I can't get enough of it. I have, let you guys peek behind the curtain a little bit. I've replayed this song so many times. When I was making this list, this song was in the top 50 straight away, but it was a bit lower than this. I just noticed myself coming back to the song constantly. If you love chill music with beautiful voices, beautiful melodies, and a beautiful atmosphere, and you just need a song for your chill playlist, trust me, check out Trust Me. 오늘은 어땠나요? 그래요 수고했어요. And there you have it, folks. That is 40 to 31. It only gets tougher from here. I'm sure you have some surprises in for you there, guys, that you may not have thought made the list in general if you've been keeping up with my channel. Some placements you may not be happy with. Again, music is subjective. Trust me, any song on this 50, I have listened to 800 to 900 songs. It has done well. I very much have a wide taste in music, and I think this 10 alone will show you that. But, you know, I've been so lucky to check out new music and stuff this year. And everything like that, and it's amazing how much songs can grow on you, how much songs can like hit you straight away, and it's just great to see that mix, because believe it or not, some of the 10 you just saw I liked a lot when I first heard them, but I've grown to love them and everything like that. So yeah, guys, let me know if you checked out any songs that you saw here. I love hearing about that. People mentioned that in the first episode, and it really warmed my heart, actually, that you guys said that. Right, well, we're in the top 30 to 21. Just wait till that 10, guys, because you're gonna see some songs on that list, which completely gave me a headache in a great way as far as placement and everything like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. This now is gonna be every Sunday. We do this, guys, until the last episode, because of the whole Christmas factor. I'll let you know about that one, but the next few are going to be every Sunday. It's been awesome that you checked it out with me, guys. Honestly, the feedback for the first episode was incredibly heartwarming and really cool of you guys to do, and I can't wait to continue it. It's been great pain. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, morning, afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, please take care.